Hi, I'm Scott. I'm a developer advocate with IBM. And we're going to talk about Watson Knowledge Catalog, which runs on our Cloud Pak for Data platform. Our Watson Knowledge Catalog tool is a tool for enterprise governance, and it has a variety of features that will help integrate all the facets of Cloud Pak for Data platform in order to help you to organize, catalog, and control your data. So a recent study by MIT Sloan showed about 85% of their respondents viewed AI as a strategic priority, and 90% plan greater investments in data. But most are right here on the graph. They've operationalized many of their applications and many of their processes. They've got a ton of data that they are warehousing, and then they're kind of stuck there because tools to take that data and organize it and govern it, provide proper access to it, ensure quality and searchability, those tools are what's needed at this point. They want to help power their AI, power the needs of their data scientists and their business analysts through things like self-service analytics. And they need a tool, and what Watson Knowledge Catalog provides is a whole suite of tools for this. So hopefully you've seen the AI ladder before. People are on a journey to AI. The collect phase at the bottom is where you actually have to get the data and make it accessible. These are the kind of tools like data virtualization, which allows the data to exist anywhere, and virtualized presentations of the data can be available, for example, on our Cloud Pak for Data platform. And since our platform provides all the tools you need to gather your data, we're now at the point where we need to organize that data. So we need to organize our data, and there's a lot of use cases here that you're probably familiar with. So regulatory compliance, we've got HIPAA in the US, we've got the Federal Lending Fair Credit Reporting Act, we've got GDPR in Europe. All around the world, there's needs for regulatory compliance. We've got the need for self-service of data, cataloging it at the enterprise level. We have the quality aspects of data. We've got the fact that we've got these large data lakes and we need to modernize them. And we've got all the other facets up through data ops. So the challenges exist, and we know about the above surface opportunities. Everybody knows we want to make money. We need to save money. We need to reduce risk. But if you think about it deeply, then you start to get into the problems below the surface. Scalability is always going to be big, and we need tools to allow us to do that. We have either too much data, too little data, or we have stranded data that can't be found and can't be used. We have a high cost of data ownership, and one of my favorites is that a data lake is a data swamp. Hey, everybody, throw your data in here and everything will be just fine. Data preparation is a big issue. It's usually a manual process. It's very time consuming, and because it's manual, it's not easily repeatable. So we need automation tools, and Watson Knowledge Catalog provides those automation tools. And then technology and data silos. The larger the organization, the more this is going to exist. We need ways to break down those silos, to share data, and to make sure we do this in a safe and compliant way, which falls under the heading of reducing risk. You've got data inside your corporate firewall, you've got data outside your corporate firewall, and you need to make sure that people have the proper access, but not too much access, and that it's explainable, it's protected, we're keeping up with regulations. So the opportunity exists for using a tool to solve all these problems. We'll show you some of these details. So you've got these problems, and we know what to do. We automate the tedious work so that we can get the data to the people to do their job. We have tools within Watson Knowledge Catalog to automatically classify the data, assign the business terms, so that the data can get to the people that need it already prepared. We detect the sensitive data and we enforce the privacy rules. So now, not only are we keeping up with the ethics in the regulatory environment, but we have a process that exists that we can also show to the regulators. We want to automatically assess data quality, detecting bias. We need tools for that. And then we also want to make sure that we're automatically routing data quality exceptions. So with our knowledge catalog, we help with data governance, both the auto discovery as well as classifying and identifying your personally identifiable information. Establishing and enforcing policies is something you can do at fine granularity. And then we create our own business glossary so that the terms used throughout the organization are clear, and any data that's related to that can be collated together and searched. And of course, we want to be able to not just enforce compliance, but we want to track use of this data and be able to create reports based on that. We've got data quality tools that automatically profile your data, automatically assess the data quality, as well as the ability for individual users to review the data and make annotations there so that when someone's searching, they can already get an assessment of data quality. And then the data consumption aspect is important as we move through the pipeline of data on the way towards AI and analytics, because people need to have self-service access. We don't want bottlenecks. We want actual tools in place to allow people to find what they're looking for and get it when they need it. So all the roles available, the app developers and analytic ops business partners, all the people in charge of our enterprise governance platform, like the data stewards, as well as the data scientists and business users who will be consuming this data, they're all playing a part in this, and that's why we need this platform to help. We've already talked a bit about the discovery and search and data transformation tools, as well as catalogs, quality and curation, business glossaries, etc. Just want to point out this all runs on Red Hat OpenShift, so we've got a containerized platform that allows the use of Watson Knowledge Catalog, as well as the entire Cloud Pak for Data platform, to be scalable, running on containers in a very robust manner. And we're open. We work with, of course, our IBM Cloud. We work with Amazon, Azure, Google Cloud, OpenStack, etc. So we'll take a little deeper look into the Watson Knowledge Catalog. We've got our various roles for data governance, data protection office, data governance, whomever you may have in your organization, the kind of people that need to set the policies and deal with regulatory and privacy requirements. And for data governance, we allow the tools to create business glossaries, which can be imported or exported, just like all of our tools for classification. We've got our policy frameworks. One important tool is that we created a lineage of the data from the moment it is introduced to Watson Knowledge Catalog, and through every aspect of looking at the data, refining it. As the data is changed, that lineage is captured, and this can be provided for regulatory purposes or any other use. We can also do some things like obfuscation or hashing of the data in order to enforce data protection in a way that still makes that data usable to our various stakeholders like business analysts or data scientists. You may have a data quality officer or just data stewards that are working to make sure that the data itself is of high quality and that we don't have a bunch of data that's not usable at all sitting in our data swamp. And for this, we have all manner of tools, from automated data quality discovery to data profiling. We can do manual data quality analysis and data reviews. We also have tools to look at relationships between data assets and graphically portray that relationship. And then finally, we get to the users who are actually consuming our data. Our data scientists and data citizens, business analysts, they're the ones who actually do something with this data. And they have needs as well. So an important aspect of data consumption is this self-service concept. We've had customers who complain that it takes 2 weeks for them to request some data, for it to go through their approval process, and then for them to actually get the data, by which time the data is quite stale. So we want a platform and a tool in Watson Knowledge Catalog that allows self-service consumption of this data. So we offer tools to search and browse the data quickly, get previews, and also to profile that data before actually using it and refining it. We want a quick assessment of the type of data it is. We offer tools to collaborate. We offer the project level with which we can assign access to various stakeholders or at the group level or at the individual role level. And then we have data refinery available so that you can actually do some cleaning and structuring of the data before sharing it with others right there in the catalog. And of course, we can always share the project at a fine granularity. And this all falls under the concept of catalogs. So you can have multiple catalogs with many data assets underneath it, and you can provide fine-grained access to each of those catalogs. So whatever existing investments you have with Watson Studio or Watson Machine Learning or OpenScale as parts of the AI life cycle, the Watson Knowledge Catalog integrates right in the middle of all of this, helping connect to the data integration that exists at the enterprise level to the data consumption. And we can see from this graphic an important aspect of the Watson Knowledge Catalog. Our hope is to empower machine learning and AI, but we also utilize machine learning. So as enterprise IT delivers various systems of record, data, various public cloud or private cloud assets, and before it gets to Watson Knowledge Catalog, we actually do lots of AI and machine learning in the catalog itself. Auto discovery, auto classifier. We detect sensitive data and mask it or obscure it. We do our own data quality analysis, and we assign the business terms as well. And this automated process saves time and provides a quick and easy way to bring this data governance to the users without any human intervention. So wherever your data needs lie, whether it's with data integration and replication, with automated data curation, if it's the self-services interaction that's needed by the consumers of the data, or whether it's core governance, data quality, and other services that the data stewards are interested in, the Watson Knowledge Catalog tool on Cloud Pak for Data integrates all of this. We've learned a little bit about the Watson Knowledge Catalog running on Cloud Pak for Data. Now we have some laboratory exercises where you could either be the administrator of the catalog and learn how to create catalogs and add the various business terms, policies, categories, and other artifacts. Or you could be the viewer of the catalog, where you'll consume the data and other information contained in the catalog for use with your data analytics and artificial intelligence needs.